This video is going to be a review for a fragrance, a very popular fragrance right now. It's kind of been hyped online, and it's called Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. So the brand is by Kayali, or yeah, Kayali, and then Yum Pistachio Gelato 33. So it sounds like it's going to be a gourmand fragrance. It's got gelato in the name, pistachio. It says yum, so I'm expecting it to be yum. Now, I will just give a shout out to Chrissy from the Australian fragrance community here in Australia. She gave me this sample. She's in the group Australia Fragrance Buy Swap Sell. So if you do want to get a sample of this, I think Chrissy should be able to give you a sample if she's got any left. I did have to kind of pre-order this off her, so I don't know if she's got any more, but we'll find out if it's any good. So it's got some tape around the top, came in good condition. Let's give it a try. Peel off the tape. So this will be a first impressions video, let you know what I think when I first smell it. And already it looks like it's got a greenish tinge to it. It has like this light green color, which I don't think the camera is going to pick up very well, but it has this light green tinge to it. It almost looks clear on the camera, but it's not. It does have a very light green tinge to it. I don't know what's going on with his hair. Let's see if we can get this to stay in place like that. Alright, so let's give it a smell. This is also 5ml, I believe. 5, yeah, I think 5ml. It almost looks like 10ml. It's actually pretty big. I think maybe she sent me a 10ml. I did ask for 5ml, so I'm not sure if she meant to send 10ml. Okay, so it looks like my battery hasn't got very long left, so I've got to make this very quick, this video. So, spray it on my wrist. Give 2 sprays so we get the full experience. Let's give it a little wipe on there. Okay. So, already the opening, it's actually very minty. I get this mint smell. There's something that's very cooling to the nose. So it does have that very... It feels cold when you smell it. So it is very sweet, but there is something there that actually like almost burns the nose. Well, not burns, but it's like a very cool sensation. So if you were to breathe in cold air outside on like a very cold day, it gives you that same sensation. Now, there's a few things that can do that. It could be mint. It could be alcohol, like absinthe, something like that. Some type of alcohol that has that cooling sensation. I noticed that absinthe does have that. Methylated spirits actually does the same thing. So I think those ethyl alcohols may be present in here. Like the ethyl alcohol gives it that cooling smell. Some type of alcohol or mint. There is other ways you can do this. If you look at Dior Cologne, Jimmy Choo Man Ice, they use a combination of jasmine with citrus to do that. So I think they use bergamot or grapefruit with a very light white floral like jasmine, maybe orange blossom, something like that. I think orange blossom might be too sweet to pull off that that cooling ice sensation. So I think it's probably not orange blossom. It's probably something more like jasmine or lily of the valley. So yeah, to me, mint, vanilla, lavender. I could smell lavender. I could smell something like plastic in here. So I think there may be obviously pistachio or pistachio or some other type of nut. It does give this like a plastic bitter almond smell. So it has that bitter almond plastic or Play-Doh type smell. It is very sweet. It's more floral than I expected. I didn't expect this to be that floral. So what am I smelling? I'm smelling like mint or alcohol, like an absinthe or something. Mint or absinthe or some type of alcohol. with, I'm assuming, jasmine, lily of the valley, or lavender. I think it is lily of the valley and lavender or something like that. Very sweet, like vanilla. So I think there is like vanilla or tonka in here. It is a little bit powdery and musky. So I'm gonna say it is musky. So I'm gonna say musk, like a musky vanilla. Could be tonka because tonka can smell a little bit powdery. Um, but it may be like something mixed with vanilla. It may be like the powdery smell can either be musk. It can be sometimes lavender. It could be iris. It could be cardamom. So I think there may be like cardamom, lavender, some type of musk in here that's giving it this powdery smell. It doesn't smell like gelato. So like I said, it does have that minty, floral, vanilla, musky smell. So I think the musk and vanilla, it gives it like this pillowy, soft vanilla smell. So it is a little bit like fake, artificial smelling. Like it's not a very like high quality fragrance. It just does kind of smell not very high quality. It's not a bad scent, but it's not that great either. I don't think it's as good as I was expecting. I was expecting more like lemon gelato or pistachio ice cream, something like that. And it's not really either of those. It's more like a floral, minty, not Fugia, but it's more like, it's not a barbershop scent. It's more, it does have a very sweet, pillowy vanilla smell. So, what is it? I know there's something that smells like that. I think it's marshmallow. You get this like pillowy vanilla smell, but it's a little bit plasticky. So maybe it's like a marshmallow note. It smells a little bit like plastic or plastic pillowy vanilla. But then again, you can also achieve that smell with musk, vanilla, like a musky vanilla, something like that, or even tonka, yeah. So let's just pull up the notes here on Fragrantica. Okay, it says on Fragrantica, this was created by Oliver Cresp, who is a master perfumer known for a lot of different perfumes and stuff, and he's made by Sebastian Cresp as well. Oliver and Sebastian Cresp. I don't know if they're brothers or anything, but if you're interested in the perfumer, then that's who made it. So the notes are pistachio, bergamot, ice cream, hazelnut, rum, cardamom. Okay, there's a lot of notes, so I'll just put the notes on screen, but the main ones that I think I can smell in here. Hazelnut, I can actually smell more hazelnut than pistachio. I can smell lily of the valley, so as it dries down, I can definitely smell the lily of the valley. It's definitely lily of the valley and like tonka must be the main notes in this. Lily of the valley and tonka, and then hazelnut as well. So there's no mint or lavender, so that probably, it does say there's rum in here. So like I was talking about, that alcohol can give off that burning cool sensation in the nose. Makes it feel a little bit cold when you sniff it. Sometimes hot as well. So alcohol can also smell very hot when you sniff it. It can give off like a burning sensation, or it can give off a cooling sensation. So with rum, I would usually associate rum with warmth. It gives it warmth. But something like absinthe, I would associate with cooling. So there's a big difference there. I think the rum in here actually, instead of giving off warmth, it's giving off a cooling sensation. Maybe because the jasmine, when you combine jasmine with rum, that might just be an effect it has. I've no idea, but that's probably the minty smell I was getting, was the bergamot, rum, cardamom, probably just giving off that cooling sensation. But then again, I still think it has mint in here, even though it's not listed. It is a little bit like minty or something. So the florals are lily, peony, jasmine, geranium. Okay, I can kind of get a lot of lily and jasmine in here. The jasmine doesn't smell like a typical jasmine. It just has that cooling effect, like I was talking about in Dior Homme Cologne, something like that. You can tell when they've used jasmine because it gives off this cooling effect in the fragrance. Especially bergamot and jasmine, both of those are in here. I think that is maybe the backbone of that cooling sensation. It doesn't smell like gelato. So I think with what they've tried to do is, instead of making it smell like gelato, they've tried to give you that experience of eating a gelato. So when you're eating the gelato, it'll be cold. So when you sniff a gelato, it's cold. So they're giving you that experience rather than the smell. That's what they've tried to do here. I'm not really getting that experience, honestly. It doesn't remind me anything of gelato, but it doesn't remind me anything of ice cream. So at least they tried. I understand what they've tried to do here, but Kayali have better fragrances than this. It's not their best fragrance at all. I do think Eden Apple and Vanilla 28 are a lot better. So there is marshmallow in here, so that's the musky vanilla pillowy smell I was talking about. I think the marshmallow does have a little bit of a plasticky smell too, unless that's just coming from the pistachio hazelnut. It might be that plastic kind of bitter almond smell. Alright, so there's a lot of notes in here, but you don't really smell all of them. The sweetness, fair enough. The sweetness is just cotton candy, marshmallow tonka, Lucombe, which I'm assuming is like a Turkish delight kind of thing. It looks like a Turkish delight in the picture, so I'm not sure, but it doesn't smell like Turkish delight to me. Turkish delight, the proper Turkish delight, has rose water in it. If you're in Turkey, I believe they use rose water in their Turkish delight. It doesn't smell like rose water. But if you were to go for like a Cadbury chocolate Turkish delight without the rose water, it doesn't really smell like that either. I believe Montal's Intense Cafe actually smells like Turkish delight to me. But yeah, we'll see if there's anything else I missed. So peach, raspberry, pear. Nope, I don't get peach, raspberry, or pear. But if you want a nice raspberry fragrance, I would recommend Kajal, Elmaz, or Mont Blanc Individuel. I would recommend maybe Rokus Man. There's some pretty good, nice raspberry fragrances as well. Even like Zerjoff's La Capitale. It's a little bit plastic smelling, but you can smell the raspberry a lot more in that. Montal's Mukhalet, that smells like raspberry too, but also more synthetic. Okay, I'll end the video here anyway, so without talking too much. Yeah, I'll probably rate this about a 6 out of 10 because it's not that great. But it's not that bad either. I mean, it's an okay fragrance. It's a little bit overrated, but yeah, I just thought I would test it out because of all the hype right now. It's a new release, and yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.